So, what does it mean to be a chosen one? What does it mean, being a chosen one? And I'm just going to explain this the way I understand it. Welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. You are all appreciated. Thank you for passing by. So let's just jump into it and see how it's going to be. It might end up being brief, it might end up being long. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow right now. So what most people do not know is that each and every human being is a chosen one. That's according to my opinion. I don't know why I feel giggles when I'm saying this, because I know it's going to trigger some people, and they're going to start again. No, it's not like this, it's not like that, and it's like that, and put out some other people are going to start gaslighting, or other people are just going to feel as if they've been put out. But no, everyone is a chosen one. When you come into this world, you're a chosen one. Can you imagine being the winner among millions and millions of sperms? You're the only one who became a child from all those millions of sperms. So you're a chosen one by nature. And why would anyone have a problem with religion? I don't know. Because everything is to do with religion. Whether you like it or not, everything has to do with religion. And it's all cropping out from religion. Of course, there are some toxic people who tend to change the meaning of the actual meanings of religious things, and that ends up having different kinds of meanings, and these different meanings are being used by the devil to make people go astray. But religion is a necessity in everyone's life in this world. So I can't understand why people have a problem with religion. And religion is what makes human beings human. And that is my opinion about thinking about everyone being a chosen one. Why do I think so? Because that is nothing but the truth. As I said before, you were chosen among millions of sperms. Now there is a lot of memorized knowledge out there where some individuals might start thinking that they have everything figured out. And I hope I'm not one of them. I don't think I have everything figured out. I believe each and every day that there is always something new I should learn. And the reason why is because the minute you decide to know everything, you have a very high chance. You decide you know everything, you have a very high chance of having the devil fool around with you around his little finger. So we should always be mindful and discernful of how we are thinking sometimes. We cannot always have the answers in everything. The one who has all the answers is the Most High. It is those who consider themselves bold that fall into danger, and it's those who know themselves as still learning who end up being safe. It's always safe for the timid one, but it's not safe for the one who is the hero or courageous one sometimes. And I strongly hope and pray that I fall in those who are always open to learn new knowledge. I'm always open to all the good that come my way. It doesn't matter whom it's coming from. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. As long as it's good and it's participating in the goodness of mankind, I'm open to all that good thing. as long as it is at the same time in the way of the Most High, and it's not breaking any rules of nature. So everyone, according to my opinion, is a chosen one, because mankind was created superior over all other beings. Why do you think you have a choice of discernment and to have a variety of choices to do things and go on living your life journey? Why does a human being have a mind that is advanced, a consciousness that can differentiate things, having intelligence to make things like necessary needs and wants, shelter, cooking food, etc., making new inventions? Other people might think it differently, but it's nothing but the truth, because everyone is a chosen one. As a human being, you are chosen. You're a chosen one, because God could have easily created you in another creation. He could have made you a tree. He could have made you an animal. He could have made you a bird. He could have made you a fish. But he decided to create you as a human being, because you are a chosen one. Everyone is a chosen one. But not everyone will answer to the call to be able to do the specific missions God has waiting for us. I mean, your deeds on earth, which put you under tests consistently. Not everyone is going to answer the call. Everyone is chosen, but not everyone will do what they are meant to do in this world. The ones who answer the calling will elevate, and the ones who won't will remain behind and stay in the illusion they still feel comfortable with, because it's human nature to want to always be in our comfortable state. And yeah, we know what we were coming to do in this world even before we were born. But when we came to the world as babies, we forgot, while growing up with so much energy pollution, that energy pollution of all different kinds of outside forces, we were affected and we forgot our missions on earth. And until we make an effort to go back to the 0 point when we came to this world, which is a pure state that fears nothing, because fear is nothing but an illusion, we will still go round and round, repeating patterns that we learned by habit, instead of being our true authentic self, which is the 0 point. And that is just about all that it is. And by the way, I believe no man who has a single pride, even minimum, could enter the promised heaven that the Most High has promised the human beings. And yes, there is heaven, and there is hell, there is day of judgment, whether you like it or not. It is there and it will happen, whether you like it or not, whether you believe in it, whether you don't believe in it. Because can you just think for a second, why were you created? Why are you in this world? Why are you having all these trials and errors in your life? Is it all for nothing? Is it all for nothing? No. There's a reason, wisdom behind it. There's a reason behind it. And that's why you were created as human beings, as chosen ones. And on the day of judgment, everything will be put out in front of you, and you will see all the things that you had done since you were created as a human being vessel in this world. So if you happen to be a chosen one, and I mean seriously, take your purpose seriously, you would be humble. And you won't act out of ego. Because you know that there is something that you are supposed to do, and you will act accordingly, according to the guidance given to you by God. everyone gets guidance from God, but not everyone listens to the guidance given by God, the Most High. And you are meant to act according to your pure soul and not your ego. Because all human beings are chosen ones. But you will only fulfill that if you act according to your pure soul and not your ego. And also know that nothing comes out of grandiose or pride. Nothing comes out of grandiose or pride. Everything belongs to the Most High. So anyone who believes in the Most High will humbly know that whatever they have belongs to the Most High. Nothing belongs to them. It is only those who feel lack in themselves who want to have pride over what they think they have and move on to prove themselves to people and get validation for how they feel. Because it's nothing which you created. Can anyone create light? Yes, it can be created. We are seeing it. But how do you get to really create that to the smallest growth, the protons, electrons? Nobody can say that they are the ones that created electrons and protons. Nobody. All this is created by God. And there is this thing about if you happen to get triggered or simply dislike something from what you observe in another, just remember this. Everyone who thinks they have a defect will want to think that the same defect is also in others. And that is why they get angry, because when they feel like they are being reminded of their defect. After all, we are all mirrors to each other. The one who knows themselves and is healed does not take offense, but the one who is not healed will get offended. So they will point a finger, but at the same time, people are not noticing that when you point a finger, the thumb is still pointing to them, and they hardly notice. And subconsciously, they know this, and they get irritated by this, and that is why they get triggered. So if you happen to see anything which you don't like in somebody else, just know it is there to make you learn something about you, or to remind you of something which you have not healed from. Go within and heal it first. And then let's see if you get triggered again by the same thing. You won't if you get healed from it. I hope this makes sense. And if you have a defect, the other person, if they do not have it, they will make you aware of the defect which you will accept as lack. And that way you get triggered. Tell me if this isn't true. Anyway, I can only make suggestions, and it's up to you to be discernful and mindful to either accept or not. After all, everyone's opinion is right according to themselves. And this is my opinion. And you are not forced to accept it. But it is meant to help you think over it. And that's a confirmation. This channel was meant to share ideas and opinions I have with those whom I love, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Because you are all from the Most High, and we are one and connected to each other. No matter how much we try to reject this kind of feelings or thoughts, these are nothing but the truth, and they will always reign in our lives. So, thank God, the Most High, that you were born as a chosen one. Otherwise, you might have been created as an animal or any other being, but you were not created that way. God decided to create you as a human being, a chosen one. And it's up to you to answer to the calling. Whether you will answer it or not is up to you. And this is what I'm guided to give out right now. Until next time, I hope everyone has a lovely day. Take care and God bless.